ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special episode of Apex Wrestling. We're live once again from the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Forrest Welber here, alongside Tony Sparacio, and man, what a tournament we got in store for everybody here tonight.
Indeed, Forrest. The first ever inaugural Apex Internet Champion is going to be the first match to decide the first ever Apex Internet ended tonight in a 16-man tournament between 16 of the most popular and most gifted talents we have to offer here in Apex Wrestling.
And right now we got our first match being made. It's going to be the first match starting it all. DASHON WALTON going one-on-one against One Shot Kid.
Yep, the One Shot Kid. One of the most impressive athletes we've seen since this new era of Apex has begun. And DASHON WALTON, a mainstay from the very beginning. It's going to be very interesting to see how these two sides clash.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's going to be very, very good, to say the least. Without further ado, let's get it going. So, let's talk about these two men. DASHON WALTON, a man that has been in Apex Wrestling for a while now, going up against the rookie of this matchup, One Shot Kid, who's been here for about a month, maybe two at the least, at the most I should say. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
This match is going to be very, very fun to see. Two of the most gifted athletes we have in all of Apex. And the fans at home, you people, can make predictions at challenge.com. If you look for the Apex Internet Championship Tournament, created by our play-by-play man, Forrest Welper himself, you will see plenty of opportunities to vote on the entire bracket and even just the little matches here.
Yeah, it's only a fun matchup between these two men. Let's get going.
Go!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 203 pounds, DASHON WALTON.
What is DASHON WALTON? An underrated wrestler as far as Apex goes. His very first title opportunity, if not a second, in Apex Wrestling. This is going to be a very good matchup for him. He wants to show the world he has what it takes to be a champion in Apex. Well, tonight, it's going to be a test of durability for every man in this tournament tonight.
Yep, DASHON WALTON, the #1 seed in all of the Apex Internet Championship Tournament because of his following. He has the most followers out of everybody in this tournament at a whopping 1,481 followers. That is the most in all of this tournament.
Damn. Little 19 away from 1,500. Good luck.
Yep.
I wish him luck on that one. If he reaches it, kudos to him.
Yep. But at the end of the day, to get to the Internet Championship Tournament, you have to actually win your matches. Your following will get you to this tournament, but it will only bring you so far.
And his opponent from Brisbane, Australia, weighing in at 217 pounds, OSK.
A one-shot kid. Out of everybody here, he is of this match. One of the few rookies to make it in this tournament. The only question is, can he be durable enough to walk out of this matchup as the internet champion? Because he's going up against a veteran in this ring. And if he beats him, that brings him one step closer to the internet title.
Yep, One Shot Kid, a relative newcomer to all of CAW, which shows in his followers count, only have 46 followers on Twitter. But again, the following will get you here and will get you to certain seeds, but it's the action that is going to bring us closer to a final.
And as you noticed, as everybody here has noticed, this is the first time, the first show where it is all in one-on-one matches. There are no cages in this one. It's all one-on-one matches, no cage. It's going to be one hell of a doozy. It's going to be a bit weird tonight and tomorrow night when we see no cages being lowered down for these matches.
Yep, first full Apex show to not be under lockdown since the tragic attack on Apex by the hacker and his minions, which we're going to be seeing the hacker at Control going up against Lee Anderson, but that's going to be Control, and right now One Shot Kid is showing why he is in this tournament.
Yeah, he may not have that many followers, but in this ring, it don't matter how many followers you have. All that matters is you try to best them in one-on-one combat, and at the end of the day, all you can do is try to get that 1, 2, 3, and up until then, you cannot in any way, shape, or form count the other man out.
You definitely can. And One Shot Kid just showing his tenacity. I think he's going to go the whole way, it seems.
He's going up. There's one person in this tournament that has been getting a lot of fans, a lot of people who's made their predictions to walk out the winner of this tournament, and that's Bruiser Brad, who will be competing later on tonight in his own one-on-one matchup, and he's been the odds-on favorite. So many people have chosen who they believe is going to win it, but as much as I would like to see Bruiser Brad go for that belt, you never know, because everybody here is going to be so tuckered out by the time we reach the final 2 matches before the final.
Yep, but that's later on. And One Shot Kid, the dark horse of this entire tournament. Not many people know about him, but he is quite impressive in the ring.
Oh yeah, and One Shot tried to go for a move, but Walton seen it coming and countered him, and now he went for a single leg. Boston Crab let go of it, and now Walton going for the cover after a move on One Shot and a quick out at 1.
Yep, One Shot Kid was going for that shot heard around the world, but was not able to hit it. That shot heard around the world has taken people out before. It's just a matter of if One Shot Kid can hit it on Walton.
The only thing that you got to remember, Walton is the veteran of the 2 men, but at the same time, rookies have gone into this ring and beaten a veteran.
Yep.
Sorry for interrupting, but Walton had a sledgehammer out for some reason.
Maybe distracting the ref.
Now One Shot in control of this matchup. Well, it seems that One Shot's been in control for a good part of this matchup, with Walton trying to find some way of coming back, but One Shot just keeps on countering just keeps answering everything that One Shot, well, he's been trying to throw at One Shot, but One Shot just answers it right back.
Yep, It seems like One Shot Kid is trying to get enough control to fight for that internet champion.
Oh, Deshaun Walton looks like he's going to take a countout victory. One Shot had an icon, but One Shot got back in the ring, went for a kick, but Walton countered with a kick of his own. And now he threw One Shot over the top rope, and a punch lands him back on the floor. As referee starts his 10 count again.
Yep, count out is a way to get a victory, but it's a matter of whether Walton has enough intestinal fortitude or testicular fortitude to actually to have this count out victory. If he's going to see it as a tainted win.
I know One Shot just slammed Deshaun face first over the steel post, and he just pushed him over to our announce table, and now he's throwing him right back in the ring. Walton's not moving. And there's a cutter for Deshaun Walton. One Shot with a cover.
That shot heard around the world. Did not take him out.
No, it didn't. Kick out at 2.5. And Walton here with a middle rope senton from One Shot. Now One Shot bringing him over, double knees to the back of Walton, going for the cover with a rope break.
I believe that was the shot heard around the world. The cutter, I think, was just a cutter.
All right, now either way, Walton able to get his hand under the bottom rope for the rope break to be applied. And now One Shot trying to make it a little comeback here. And Walton gets kicked right in the side of the head.
One Shot Kid's not taking no for an answer.
All right, now One Shot. Oh, what a DDT! What a variation of the DDT. That was amazing. One Shot with a cover. And a kick on it too.
Wow, the fact that Walton kicked out of that hammerlock DDT was amazing on Walton's part.
And now One Shot measuring Walton again. Going for it again. Here it is. The shot. Head around the world. Covered by One Shot. Will it be enough? And One Shot's going to the second round.
The Miracle Kid, the Dark Horse, moves on!
What a victory for One Shot Kid!
Let's hope whoever is controlling the brackets does remember to advance One Shot Kid on to the second round. As the dark horse of the whole tournament, least followed person. Who knows? Maybe he'll get more followers after this. If you haven't followed him, his at is intern_SCP.
A One Shot Kid though, able to secure the victory, and because we got our phones out, we are keeping a track on the bracket. But if you want to keep an eye on it yourself, the link to it has just been put in the chat room. What a match that was! Incredible matchup, in my opinion. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
now we're gonna figure out who his opponent is going to be right now.
Okay, next, it's gonna be. The next, it is Kyle for the determine who will be facing him in the second round. It is gonna be Kyle Pierce going one-on-one against Brandon Murphy.
Yep, two very big prospects with a very similar path. Almost like they are intertwined with each other. There's no one without the other, it seems.
Hold on. Getting some static on my headset. Hold on 1 second, we're gonna get this.
I think we're experiencing some technical difficulties, it seems.
Yeah, I was experiencing some technical difficulties on my end. Hopefully it'll be fixed. Hopefully it's fixed by now. But right now, let's take a look at this. 2 men who have tried to make a name for themselves. While one has done so, the other has. I'll give him his fair share. I'll give him respect where it's due. He's tried, but tonight we're going to see which of these 2 men will be going to fight One Shot Kid in the second round. Let's see what happens.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 214 pounds, Kyle Pierce.
Kyle Pierce, a man who we don't really see too often in Apex, but when he does, win or lose, you gotta expect a good showing from this young man.
Yep, Pierce, never usually being able to get the job done, has been on a better track recently, but we'll see if he can pass the first round. I mean, with someone like One Shot Kid advancing, anything is possible right now in this tournament.
But the only question is, but in order for Pierce to go to the second round, he's got to deal with this man right here, Brandon Murphy.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 184 pounds, Brandon Murphy.
Even though we don't see Murphy that often nowadays, I still remember back when he was pretty damn close to getting a world title opportunity at one point in his time in Apex. But tonight, he is getting an opportunity for the Internet Championship. Like I said with Kyle Pierce, in order for him to go there, he's got to beat this man and whoever else stands between him and that belt. Come in control.
Murphy always being so close to getting to his peak performance and peak success, but always falling just short, whether it is actually losing the match or never being actually able to get to that opportunity in the first place.
Well, Pierce and Murphy, 2 underrated wrestlers. They're going to try to make a name for themselves here tonight. And remember, the winner of this match will be taking on another underrated wrestler in the form of One Shot Kid in the second round. But you got to wonder, with these 2 men almost equal size, you can only wonder who would be winning this matchup going into the second round.
Yep, I think whether Pierce wins or Murphy wins, we're going to see an entertaining second round. Honestly, after an amazing performance by One Shot Kid, I'm going to be impressed with no matter what happens, and I'm impressed with what's happening right now.
Oh yeah, Pierce and Murphy going back and forth already, to the point where a clear-cut advantage is being taken is not yet clear. But they are going at it back and forth, and that's the kind of match we like to see here in these tournaments. Nice hammerlock suplex from Pierce to Murphy there. Went for the cover, but Murphy kicked out.
Seeing a lot of hammerlocks in the beginning matches. Quite the great strategy when it comes to the wrestling style. Just using your opponent's limbs for your own advantage.
Alright, now it seems like Pierce is in control at the moment here.
But can Pierce keep that momentum?
Right, at this point, it's almost going to be a back and forth match the way this has been going. It seemed like Pierce was going to be in control, but Murphy is back in control again. Now it's Pierce.
Back and forth, these two, like I said, their careers are intertwined. It seems like you can't have one without the other.
Oh, and now Murphy, he's got Pierce face first down the apron, putting him up and dropping him face first on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. And now Murphy is looking in control right now.
Will he keep this control on the way to control?
And now Pierce countering Murphy right there. But will he be able to capitalize on that counter? Gonna put him in a suplex move. Got him! Had a little bit of trouble, but he got him in the end. That's all that matters for Pierce. Uh-oh.
Will he capitalize on it, though?
Uh-oh. Oh, now Pierce! Nice! Shooting, standing,
69, nice!
Cover! Hey, honestly, you had to remember if this was a moonsault or a shooting star press, because in a way they're pretty similar with the shooting star press and but basically being an inverted moonsault. You're just going the opposite way as you're coming down.
Well, there's no need in talking about the philosophy of the moonsault as we get the cover.
Oh, kick out of two by Murphy, and Pierce wondering how that was not a 3 count, but he can't get frustrated. He's got to stick with this matchup. And now another suplex to Murphy.
A beautiful suplex, to say the least. Takes a little bit for him to do it, but it's picture perfect.
Oh, hell yeah. And Pierce now in the cover. And a quick out at 1 by Murphy. Considering how he's been through that move twice now, it's just shocking that he kicked out at 1. Uh-oh. Oh, Murphy! Oh, what a pile driver!
It's gotta be it.
Murphy going for the cover, will be it. No, kick out at 2.
Wow.
Murphy now hyping up the crowd. He's thinking this is going to be it for him. And then it's nice roll over play attempt by Murphy, showing his athleticism, his elasticity, in my opinion. And now he's going for a comeback on Pierce. And there he goes, kicks him right in the head. Looks like the start of this comeback here, but Murphy getting clotheslined again and again, and a third one. Oh, and Pierce just went down.
He's tired.
Oh, 1 minute.
Tired.
1 minute time at this point.
It's going to be quite the easy match for One Shot Kid if these two just keep going at it like this.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But these two just going at it. They want to be Internet champion.
They don't want to be Internet champion. They need to be Internet champion, it seems.
Yeah, the way they're going at it, that's good. That's actually the best way to do it is Pierce hit Murphy with a powerbomb, and the back of Murphy's head almost hit the bottom rope. And now Pierce going for a nice standing moonsault cover. Oh, kick out of 2.9, almost had him.
2.9999999 at the last possible millisecond. Brandon Murphy finds a way to kick out.
And now Pierce clotheslining, giving Murphy a 3 clothesline combo.
hitting him with a bevy of lariats.
Oh,
and if
yeah.
there's one thing that gets me more harder, that's lariats.
And right now, Pierce and Murphy had a collar elbow tie-up. Pierce pushed Murphy back, and now Murphy with a drop kick to the back of Pierce. That shot to the face, and now Murphy go forward again, a sit-out tombstone pile driver. Murphy, and now Pierce is busted over from it, and now he kicked out at 2.
Wow.
Pierce has been busted open. And that's not good to experience that this early in the match.
Yeah, this is only the first round. They have possibly 2 more matches to go after this. They can't expend all their energy in this match.
Murphy went for the cover after that power driver, bringing it back in the ring after Pierce rolled out of it. But a 2-count there. But Pierce fighting back now. Blood down his face. And now knees him right in the nose. Oh man. Pierce now, after that knee to the nose, may have either broken his nose and or knocked him out. Cover, kick on it 2.
That's the proverbial second wind is kicking in for him.
Uh-oh, now Pierce going for a powerbomb. Cover. And Kyle Pierce gets the victory after that powerbomb.
Congratulations are due, but you gotta think to yourself, Kyle Pierce is hurt. How much is this gonna affect his match in the second round?
And that's a good question. But now we got our first match of round 2. It will be One Shot Kid taking it to Kyle Pierce in the second round. That is going to be a good matchup. But like you said, the question is, will Kyle Pierce be good enough to give One Shot Kid a fight in the round 2?
Yeah. If One Shot Kid could take it to a fresh Walton, then it might be even easier for him to take it to an exhausted Kyle Pierce.
Yeah. Right now, Pierce happy with his first victory, but he can't get too excited because he's got a few more rounds to go through before he can reach the final. But what a match that was. Pierce being athletic in that matchup. Oh, both men were athletic in that match.
What a match that was.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, going for the third match of round 1. Alex Camino is set to go 1-on-1 against Franco Luvetta.
Yep. Again, two people that were here from almost the very beginning of Apex, finally getting a time to shine, and against each other it seems. You forgot, but special.
I know I did. I know I did. Breaking out of character saying that, but I know I did.
Match number 1 of tonight.
Match number 1. Popcorn. Popcorn is how many botches are we going to see tonight?
That's more of a guess. Vote on it at challenge.com.
Vote. Put your guess in now. How many botches do you expect to have at least tonight? We already had our first botch in our third, as we build up to our third match. God damn it, I had one job. But, in any case, hold on 1 second. We're not gonna... Hold on. Yeah, I don't know where the hell we're at now. Why the hell we're in a goddamn school gymnasium?
I got lost on the way here.
Hey! Hey, Lee's calling him. He's like, Boy, we're not in no goddamn high school gymnasium. We're over here. Shit. Doing that again. God damn it, I had one
Fuck it. Oh, what are some other famous botches? Yeah, that's probably just about it. Gene Okerlund's fuck it. Don't forget to change the arena though. Because we are definitely not at SummerSlam. We are at the Apex Internet Championship Tournament. I definitely think we should have default health lower down each round. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Alright. Now that we got that bullshit out of the way, fucking up this shit.
Chimino and Franco Luda, two Apex originals, finally getting the opportunity to show their might and possibly get at our next big Apex Championship.
Yes, Alex Camino taking on Franco Luvetta. Two men who have tried to bounce back in their careers. Whether they've succeeded or not, it's up to the fan base. But right now, we're gonna see which of these two men will be going to round 2.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Swansea, Wales, weighing in at 190 pounds, Alex.
Again, if you haven't made your predictions, definitely make it. The link is, again, further up the chat. If you don't want to, then it's challenge.com/WETC or WETHL0UG. Type that in your web browser, and you'll be brought to the Apex Internet Championship Tournament, where you can do live voting right now.
Right now, Camino, in my opinion, and honestly, between these two men, we got Alex Camino, who's had a mixed bag in Apex Wrestling. He's won some, he's lost some, with his most recent victory coming from at the hands of Alex Wolf, the Natural.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 198 pounds, Franco.
I decided to let JoJo speak before I finish my thought. But now, he's going for a championship belt. His first title opportunity in Apex Wrestling, to my knowledge. And what a way for him, what a special night it would be for him to come out here and be Internet Champion. For both men, I should say.
Yeah, definitely. Franco Luvetta, the only man technically to go for all 3 men's titles, I think now.
I don't know about. I honestly don't think. I don't really remember. I don't even think he actually did, but I could be wrong.
After both drafts, he went for first the world title and then the Intercontinental title, and now he's going for the Internet Champion.
Well, to the reason that he's gone after every single belt that involves a one wrestler army, not every man's belt, because then you'd have to include the tag team belts for that.
I said single man's belt.
Okay. Right now, Franco Luvetta, though, you know, Franco is not gonna make it easy for Alex Camino to win this matchup. Camino's gonna have to work hard tonight to get that Internet title match at control.
Yep. And if I was talking about how One Shot Kid was the dark horse of this tournament, Alex Camino is the underdog, never being able to be seen in the higher ranks, the people that have been here just as long as he has, if not longer. But now he's finally getting his opportunity. Underdog of Apex. I would like to call him. He is finally getting his opportunity here tonight.
I'd agree 100%. Both men, in my honest opinion, are probably the underdogs. But I see exactly where you're coming from. But not only does he have this match, but if he wins here, he's got a couple of more matches to deal with to get that opportunity.
You have to go through 3 men just to at least get an opportunity at that internet champion.
Right now, both men have each other, and whoever wins this match will be facing the winner of the next match, which is Malcolm Black taking on Yuri. But that's after this match. This is right now, and Franco going to work on Camino right now.
Franco, one of the more impressive athletes we have seen in Apex.
Uh-oh. Now Franco measuring Camino and got him with a super kick cover. And a kick out of 2 by Camino.
Wow.
I'll give Camino credit. He's actually been pretty durable as of late. I mean, hell, as I said earlier, he beat Alex Wolf one-on-one by himself. So the question is, can he do the same to Franco Lavetta?
I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see.
Oh, nice handspring cutter from Lavetta. Goes for the cover. And Franco Lavetta, as soon as I said that, gets the victory.
A victory in the wrong arena, I might add. A victory nonetheless. We're in the old ground zero. Watch.
Man, this is actually the quickest match in my opinion. It seems like this is at this point the quickest match of the first round, with Franco walking out victorious.
Yep, he's keeping fresh. He's making sure that he doesn't overwear himself. He's got 2 more matches to go, but he looks as fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, he is. But he's going to go. But regardless of who wins this next match, I can guarantee you it won't be as quick as the match you just had.
Definitely. And not as quick as fixing the show, because we're in the old Ground Zero arena and not.
Oh boy, it actually used a special episode thing. It can't be helped if we use it in the wrong arena. Not my fault.
You can go and create a show and switch it.
We're already live streaming. What would be the point? What would be the point? We're already live streaming.
Fix the botch.
Take a little behind, but what do you think about what?
I'm very impressed with what we've seen so far. We've seen a match that is conserving energy. We're seeing amazing breakthroughs in possibilities for underdogs. We're seeing quick victories to make sure that energy is conserved.
Yeah, my boy.
So honestly, I'm overall impressed. It should be. It didn't download. Just put the new ground zero. New ground zero. The new one. So all the way to the right. Nope. It's the old one.
What?
All the way to the right.
Dude, that's the new ground zero.
Yes.
I hit that one.
No, you clicked the old one.
Whatever. Are we good now?
Yes.
Jesus. Alright, now that we got that out of our system, God damn. Let's get on with our first round matches, even though this wasn't actually the halftime show for round one. Coming up next.
We were at the halfway mark, I think. No, wait.
No, that was our third match. This is our fourth one. It's gonna be
Alright, Malcolm and Yuri, a dream match, something we've never seen before.
Yes, exactly. The best one dream match, and I can't wait to see what happens. It's gonna be a good one, like I've always said. But then again, every match that we have has been pretty good in their own way, shape, or form. That's how I see it. So, let's get started with the fourth match of the first round. Malcolm Black versus Yuri.
Go!
Well, hype, man, let's get this shit going.
A dream match. Malcolm Black and Yuri, I don't believe have ever gone one-on-one together, but are going face to face to possibly advance to the finals of the Internet Championship Tournament. Both of them have to use one another as a stepping stone to one of the greatest achievements you can have in Apex, being a first ever champion.
Well, from what I've been seeing of this tournament, Malcolm Black has been, I said earlier, talking about odds-on favorites. Malcolm Black has been one of the favorites to win this tournament. As a matter of fact, some people feel like if he doesn't win this tournament, he will be in the finals of the tournament. But, like always, predictions don't always come true, and Malcolm Black's going to have to go through Yuri to at least get to round 2. And the winner of this match will be facing Franco Rivera in the second round. What is your take on this match between these two men?
I'm excited for this match. I am very excited for this match. Malcolm Black, probably pound for pound one of the strongest and most insane athletes we have here. Yuri, one of the most unpredictable athletes we have here in Apex. Both finally going head to head. Dream match here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 237 pounds, Malcolm Black.
Well, Malcolm Black, in my honest opinion, one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. Not just in Apex, but everywhere else that you can catch this man wrestling on. But man, he is going to give a fight to Yuri. Whether Yuri gives him an equal amount of fight in him or not, Malcolm, you can guarantee, is going to make Yuri earn that victory tonight.
I mean, it's Yuri. Yuri, again, is one of the most unpredictable athletes we have. We don't know whether he's going to actually have a fight go on, or if he's just going to, be as unorthodox as possible.
Yeah, but in all honesty, Malcolm's unorthodox in his own way. He has his fair share of moments where he's been unpredictable himself. So in this case, it's a question of who is the more unpredictable, Malcolm Black or Yuri? And we're going to find out that answer in this matchup as soon as Yuri gets his ass out here.
What are we waiting for? Get the hell out of here!
Wait a minute. What? Is Yuri actually taking a page out of Malcolm's playbook here?
They're conspiring! Send for the man!
God damn it. You had to do that Botchamania joke?
Of course! Matthew, I love you!
And his opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 241 pounds, the superstar.
Well, Yuri made his return in quite some time in a fatal four-way match but he was not able to come out the victor of that matchup. But tonight, he's looking to say, fuck that loss, I'm going to pay that loss back by winning this whole fucking thing.
Yep, Yuri, we don't see much of, but when we do, oh boy, it's a fun ride.
I'm honestly glad that music's not playing on the show, because I would have been copyrighted strike hearing Rolling by Limp Bizkit.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling with my colon.
Alright now, both men are in the ring. Malcolm looks ready. Yuri looks ready. Referee hopefully doesn't get his ass kicked tonight in this matchup, because I expect a referee bump to possibly happen knowing these two, because they're both quite dangerous. So, but the match is underway, and Yuri's starting things up being on the receiving end of the control. Oh, how the fuck did he trip up? How the... Yuri just somehow... Yuri somehow tripped up, and I don't know how. But now he's... I hope that's not going to be a sign of things to come for this man. Oh, and Malcolm just slapped Yuri right in the face and gets him with the double knees. Right in the chest, reaping up right out of the top of the biceps there. Hits him with a super kick, and now Malcolm with a straight jacket.
No respect on the side of Malcolm Black.
Honestly, you might be thinking, can you blame him? I mean, dude, he doesn't, I mean, in this ring, he doesn't, I mean, there may be some people he does respect, maybe there are that he doesn't, there are those that he doesn't, but at the end of the day, he just can't get too cocky. Yeah, I get it, he is an odds-on favorite, but just because you're an odds-on favorite doesn't mean you're going to go as far as the people think you are. You gotta go off on this match like there's no tomorrow.
Yep. It seems like Malcolm's doing that.
I had a submission hold on Yuri, but I guess Malcolm or Yuri, I don't know how to have that move was let go, but Yuri went for a kick, Malcolm counted him, and now Malcolm bringing him over, picking him up, and slamming him down with a sit-out powerbomb. Goes to the cover and a quick out at one, just before a 2 count was made.
Impressive powerbomb on the end of Malcolm.
Now Malcolm, rolling him over into a nice German suplex, going for a cover again, and oh my god, that was a quick one. Malcolm with a victory, a quick one over Yuri.
Nobody kicks out of the Malcolm roll, and it seems like we're going to have a crazy back and forth when it comes to Malcolm and Franco Lavetta. Both of these men are fairly fresh. This is going to be a first-round style matchup in the second round.
Yeah, it's going crazy. So I got our first 2 matches for round 2. One Shot Kid and Kyle Pierce. As well, and then in the second match, it's going to be Franco Lavetta versus Malcolm Black. The winners of those 2 matches will be facing off in the semifinals. So much to look forward to tonight right there with those 2 matches. As we see who's going into the second round. And who will be facing who on the semifinals is going to be a guest for later on tonight. But what a quick match and a quick victory for Malcolm. He is already showing how badly he wants to be any kind of champion in Apex Wrestling.
Yeah, an amazing victory by Malcolm. It's just, I can't wait for his match in the second round. But that's the second round. The first round is still going, and we got a highly contested matchup. It is something that has divided the community, I would say. You either absolutely love this or you absolutely hate this. You either think that Drunkard Jimmy is going to pull an upset over Christian Tracy, or you think Tracy is gonna mop the floor with Drunkard Jimmy?
Man, it has been, yeah, honestly, out of all the matches that were predicted, this was the most divisive match of the first round. So, like you said, some people think it's going to be Christian Tracy going to win. Others think it's going to be Drunkard Jimmy. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a crazy matchup, let's be honest here. Because Christian Tracy, he's had a few matches leading up to this. And Drunkard Jimmy, he's been doing an open challenge to anybody who decides to face him. But lately, Jimmy's actually been doing pretty good in the ring, even though he's lost all of them. He's been doing pretty good lately in the ring, and I would honestly be amazed if he could somehow find a way to beat Christian Tracy and go into round 2.
And Jimmy, again, one of the most decisive people in call. You either absolutely love him or you absolutely hate him. But no doubt that Jimmy brings attention. You could definitely say that about him.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're told both men are ready to come out here. So now it's time for the 5th match of 8, the 5th of the 8 matches for round 1, as these two men really trying to one up the other. And Christian, up until now, taking a sweet time to get his ass out here.
Who knows? Maybe he's playing tactics. Maybe he's hoping that if he takes long enough, Jimmy might just pass out on his way to the ring. He always looks like he's ready to pass out.
Well, in all honesty, well, it's funny how you mention that, considering how lately Jimmy actually seems to starting to become a bit sober as of late. But let's see if he probably already had his share of going to bars, trying out the fan favorite beers near this arena earlier today. So who knows? Christian might actually have an easy match, or if the match lasts long enough, Jimmy might sober up and he might take it at Christian Tracy. It's going to be a match.
We've seen crazier things when it comes to Drunkard Jimmy. And for him to have his first victory in the Internet Championship Tournament would be quite the upset and quite the surprise.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 147 pounds, Dirty Jimmy.
Oh, Drunkard Jimmy, here he is out here, and he's sulking his way to the ring.
Yep, limping as always, just inebriated out of his mind. Surprised he's even able to stand. What a pathetic human being. God damn, he's a good wrestler.
Man, but Jimmy, yeah, as I say, you gotta give it to Jimmy. He's actually been putting on some good matches lately. And this best match, in my opinion, being his match against Alex Wolf, a match he almost won, but ultimately came a bit short. But now we're gonna see if Jimmy can get his first win, or if it'll be the same song and dance for him.
Yep. I think Drunkard Jimmy is the reason that Alex has been on such a bad luck streak. It's gotten in his head the fact that Jimmy almost beat Alex Wolf, and that has been festering in him, and it's caused him to have this just bad luck streak.
Yeah, I could see how you'd see it like that, but right now, Tracy looks ready. Jimmy, maybe, I don't know, that was wrong, and this match is underway, and Jimmy actually getting the first shot, but Tracy going punch for punch. Jimmy now doing the same thing.
Oh my God.
Well,
Look at Jimmy go!
goddamn. I'm starting to wonder if he faked going to the bars at least tonight. I guess he's thinking, maybe not tonight, I got something big going on.
Hey, could you imagine with the amount of money you get paid as a champion, how much money for booze that could give him?
That probably get him, like, drunk so many times over.
He could buy out a bar with the amount of money he'd be getting as an internet champion.
Yeah, and then he'd
be also getting a percentage of our ad revenue.
And then he'd be kicked out of every bar, so he'd have no bar to go to. All he'd be able to do is buy all the in-store beers. Oh, wait a minute! Tracey with an F5!
Good God!
And now Tracey measuring Jimmy and gets him down. Go for the Anaconda Vice with Jimmy tap.
Oh my God!
Jimmy actually is not tapped. Even though he's lost his matches, one thing he's done up until now is tap out as he just did.
Ah, what a shame.
Man, Tracey was having none of it tonight. He was a man on a mission. He had no time for Jimmy's drunken antics.
He put it away right away. Made sure that he punched his ticket into the second round of the Internet Championship Tournament.
Here is your winner, Christian.
Well, Christian Tracey, a very quick victory. One of the quickest matches we've seen in Apex, whether it's on Warzone, Ground Zero, or on special episodes like this. It was a very quick matchup.
Yep. So that means we're going to be able to get to our next matchup fairly quickly as well.
Yeah. Excuse me. It's gonna be next time. It's gonna be another man who some people may another match that I believe is almost as divisive as the last match we just seen. It'll be CODY HAGEN going 1-on-1 against Tom DOYLE.
Yep. Two of the most hated people in COD, it seems like, are going to be able to go at it against each other.
Yeah, so let's see what happens here between these two. So this is going to be a good matchup because CODY HAGEN, he just appeared this past week on Apex Wrestling in a losing effort this past week. But Tom DOYLE, it's his first appearance for the last couple of weeks. So who knows, Tom's probably getting a bit frustrated with Lee Anderson for not booking him, that he might actually use that frustration as a means of going on in this tournament.
Yep, Tom DOYLE never really getting the opportunities that he wanted. Was originally going to be in the Apex World Championship Tournament, but got taken out of that for some mysterious reason. But he finally got this opportunity, but he has not. Everybody else in the tournament, it seems, has been built to an absolute, and he has not. And that must frustrate Tom DOYLE to no end.
Well, Tom's going to get a title opportunity regardless of what it is. And the question is, can he overcome the odds and become the inaugural Internet Champion?
contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 248 pounds, the Rebel, Cody Hagen.
For Cody Hagen, a man that some like to joke about one way or another, but tonight he's looking to show that he is no laughing matter. But he's got to do it against a man that, while some may not like him, you can't deny how he is. You can't deny the ability that he has in the ring. Tom Doyle.
London, England.
Tom Doyle has been overlooked by management for so long, and he's ready to prove them wrong.
Right now he's probably got, like I said earlier, he's got frustrations against whoever books these matches, which of course is Lee Anderson. But he's now getting an opportunity at something with a belt. But in order for him to go to round 2, he's got to take out Cody Hagen. And the winner of this match will be facing Christian TRACEY in round 2.
Yep. Something to actually keep in mind, though. If you think about it, if Cody Hagen wins, that's going to be Reckless versus Reckless. What do you think is going to happen if we get to see that match happen?
That's a good question. I can already tell you right here, though, Franco Ricci is probably just gonna sit back and just watch this matchup. But hopefully, if all they care about is winning matches to the point to where they have to beat their own, they just go off on the loser. Franco Ricci is gonna have a tough time for the night. If that match does indeed happen between Cody Hagen and Christian TRACEY.
At the end, it is for the Apex Internet Champion, so how much is the Don going to really be upset? I mean, either way, gold is coming if they face each other.
That's actually a good point. But now we get to see which of these two will be going on. It's got Cody in one corner, Tom on the other. Referee calling for the bell. This match is now underway, and Cody Hagen going to work on Tom Doyle with that super kick.
Starting like a house of fire.
Yeah, he's stomping away on Doyle, the man who not very many people like, but you can't deny how he is in the ring, like I said earlier. But right now, Hagen is actually taking it to Tom Doyle. And that's something you don't really see too often with Cody Hagen. But that doesn't mean...
Stomping a mud hole and walking it dry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he just slams Tom Doyle's face first onto the apron.
There's a new aggressive side we're seeing of Cody since this new look. And we really aren't seeing it anywhere else.
And to be fair, he is fighting for a championship, so you gotta give it your all, but don't exert too much energy out into the first match. That's not gonna end well for you for the rest of the tournament, as we seen earlier with Pierce and Murphy.
Especially when your next opponent didn't really do much. Christian TRACEY faced Drunkard Jimmy, which means that he is fresh as a daisy. All he had to do was slap the Anaconda Vice on, and Jimmy was out. So whoever Christian TRACEY faced, I guarantee he's going to be fresher than. Because these two are going at each other.
And Hagen had it covered, but a kick out of two. A kick out of two by Tom Doyle. And Doyle hits Hagen with a neck breaker. No matter how you see it, that's a hard-hitting move. And Doyle with a nice tombstone power driver right to Cody Hagen. Now he's picking him up. Deadlift, running power slam by Tom Doyle. And now Doyle going just straight up going to work on Cody Hagen right about now. Showing his strength and makes him go full frontal body first, right out of the top of the ring. And now Doyle has him on his shoulders, double knees to the gut. And now Doyle knees him right in the forehead. Hagen going head over heels over that one, going topsy-turvy. And that's how Doyle knees him right to the face. But
Doyle needs to capitalize.
Oh, he's going to his measuring Cody Hagen. Looking for it. Pedigree turning him over. And there it is. The move that has taken out so many other men in Apex and beyond, but not this time as Cody Hagen kicks out at 2.
Wow. Well, I am very impressed that Cody was able to kick out of that.
Ooh, and Doyle went for a, looks like a middle rope Phoenix splash, but Cody moved right out of the way as he does a hammerlock, a hammerlock DDT, or some people would call it the future shot DDT, whatever. Cody Hagen now looking to put Tom Doyle away. Will he get him with a flatliner? And he does. Tom Doyle might be out. Hagen with a cover. And a kick out of 2.
Wow. I thought that was it. I thought that gory flatliner would have taken Doyle out for good. He's going to have to do a lot more to take him out.
Yeah, you'll be both. Both men already hit their finishers, so at this point in time, it's going to be a wonder to see who will be hitting their finisher next. But Tom Doyle looking for a comeback. Hagen threw Tom Doyle over the top rope. Doyle climbing the top rope, and there it is. Axe handle right at the top of the head, and Hagen goes down. And now Doyle going in the corner. I think he was taking a little breather. Looks like he's going back to work on Hagen. And now Doyle powerbomb into a cutter.
Will this be it?
Well, Doyle, I almost said Hagen. Doyle saying this is going to be over after this move. Doyle now going for it again. Will he get his man? He got him fully intact. He got all of it. Doyle with a cover that might be it for Hagen. Cover. No, kick out at 2.5.
Wow. Kicking out of 2 butterfly pile drivers is a feat that not many people are able to do.
And now Doyle looking to make Cody Hagen tap. Hagen's gone through so much tonight. Will he tap out here? No, he doesn't. Tom Doyle, I think he was losing his grip, so he decided to let go of the hold. And now he's going to work on Cody's head.
Yep, off enough from that head, giving him a possible concussion, it seems.
Oh man, now Doyle. Looks like he's going to go for the cover here, and he does. Oh, he's going to use a dirty pin. But no, Hagen kicks out at 2.
Wow.
Trying to add leverage to...
Cheap tactics.
Doyle tried to use a leverage pin to his advantage, but Hagen managed to get out of that pin attempt. And there's a back suplex. And now a German suplex. Tom Doyle still holding on. Brings him over and does your standard suplex.
A beautiful combination by Tom Doyle. But will he capitalize on this?
Uh-oh. Crossface. Cody's trying to get in the bottom rope. Tom Doyle's got it locked in. But Cody getting out of the hold. Punching Doyle right in the face. Puts him in the midsection. There it is, a DDT by Hagen. Go for the cover immediately. And a kick out of 2.
Wow. Cody cannot waste any breath. He needs to go for that gory flatliner.
Well, he's going high risk. But will it pay off for him? He's measuring Doyle, waiting for Doyle to get off. Will it pay off? Got him! And now, Hagen measuring Doyle. He's going for it. They're going for flatliner. Cover. And he had a time kick out of that. What the fuck? Now Cody making it.
Are throwing absolutely everything at each other.
And now Hagen, with his own comeback, stomping away at Tom Doyle's hand.
Happens when you put two never say die attitude men in the same ring for a prize as rich as it is.
Oh my God! A neutralizing power driver covered by Hagen. Will be it, and it is Hagen victorious here.
Impressive victory, but how much could that have taken out of Cody Hagen?
Oh man, Cody and Tom gave it their all, but now we got our 3 matches for round 2, with our 3rd match being TRACEY taking on Cody Hagen. Jesus, what a match!
What a match indeed. Probably a show stealer right up there so far with Murphy and Pierce.
Yeah, I would say those 2 matches are already being given the round treatment here. It's going to be a tiebreaker between those 2. But in the end, Cody Hagen victorious in the first round. It's going to be a wonder to see how much he can go into this matchup. But right now, it's already confirmed. 2 Reckless Intent members will be facing off in round 2. So we'll see between those 2 who is the better Reckless member, so to speak.
Honestly, I don't think this would really dictate that. I think it is really a matter of who wants it more, and the fact that Cody Hagen just went through a war with Tom Doyle, and TRACEY is fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, man, yeah, we'll see how that match fares out. But coming up next, we're going to determine which 2 out of these next 2 matches, which two men will be going on to the final match of round 2, with it being Maximus going one-on-one against Evelyn Reeves.
2 of the most unorthodox competitors we have in Apex today are going to be going at it in the first round, and I don't think they're going to be able to top what they did today, or just now, with Hagen and Doyle.
Well, to me, in my opinion, I honestly beg to differ. It might be a good on its own right, but whether it does top what we've seen thus far, it'll be a wonder if it can even top Murphy and Pierce's match, as well as the match that we just witnessed.
Yeah. Again, 2 of the most unorthodox competitors I've ever seen in not only Apex, but all of COD. Maximus being very flamboyant, Evelyn Reeves just being bizarre, to say the least.
Yeah. Again, it's going back to what I said earlier about one match. Maximus being the veteran, Evelyn Reeves being the rookie of these 2 men. We'll see who wins this.
But as you've seen, rookie and veteran scenarios don't really match up with the amount of experience. It seems that youth takes over experience. We're going to see if that follows through in this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Maximus.
Well, Maximus was involved in a fatal four-way and on Ground Zero yesterday, actually, as a matter of fact. But it was a good matchup in that fatal four-way. But now the question is, we know he's not 100% from yesterday, but we know for a damn fact that that's not going to stop him. Hell, he and Reeves were in the same match, so we know they're both not at 100%, but that's not going to stop him from trying to achieve the goal of being Internet Champion of Apex.
I see where you're coming at, but with winning that match, Maximus has momentum coming in. He seems very confident in himself, and maybe that confidence will lead him to a victory here tonight, and maybe even lead him to the finals for Control.
And his opponent from the City of Angels, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Surgeon, Evelyn Reeves.
Evelyn Reeves going back to being in. He's going back to wrestling in style tonight. He used this same getup yesterday. But in all honesty, I don't think he gives a fuck what he wrestles in, as long as he comes out victorious in his match. But he's going to have a huge order on his plate already, going up against the veteran Maximus.
Yep, one of the most unorthodox competitors we have here is looking to make a statement, is looking to keep the ball rolling, and is looking to gain his first champion here in Apex, and that being the Internet Champion.
I agree with you on him being an unorthodox wrestler. This man is known for his mind games. He has played so many mind games with his opponent in these matches that he has been pretty damn close in winning the matches that he would go on to lose, but he does have his fair share of victories in this ring.
Yep, and if you are just joining us, I would definitely recommend going back and looking at the brackets at challenge.com, looking for the Apex Internet Championship Tournament and seeing what the brackets are so far. Vote in real time who you think are going to be winning these next few one-on-one matches, and enjoy the ride as you have the control in your hands to dictate what is seen.
Well,
if you like this person so much, you're going to see them more if you vote for them.
Well, Evelyn Reeves decided to go on the top rope, but oh my God, Maximus! Going to work on Evelyn Reeves. God damn. Reeves just...
Beautiful code breaker that was.
God damn. Reeves just got paid for trying to go on the top rope as his first choice of wrestling in this match. I'm surprised he would even go that far. And that's the first move.
Again, these two are extremely unorthodox, so it's a matter of really just outdoing each other when it comes to just crazy stuff, and that is definitely insane what we just saw.
Oh, and Evelyn Reeves now looking like he's about to make a comeback here against Maximus. Some people viewing Maximus being the winner of this match. A select few thinking it's going to be Reeves to win this one. Reeves in a cover, but a quick out at one. A bit early to go for a cover here, but hey, sometimes we've had matches where it ends relatively quickly. I mean, we just seen that with Tracy and Drunkard Jimmy earlier.
Yep, and I think it's smart strategy to try to finish the match as soon as possible. Conserve energy. They have to... The winner of this match has to face the winner of Alex Wolf and Bruiser Brad, two of the greatest athletes we have in Apex history. And they have to go one-on-one with that person after this match.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a fun round 2 match, regardless of who wins those two this one and the next match. Reeves going to work on Maximus. Maximus though just counted him, going out of the ring, taking a little breather, but Reeves not going to let him have it. But he gets drop kicked into the side of the ring, feeling the apron of the ring there.
Maximus being the master of the mind games out of the two. Surprisingly, if you look at these two, you wouldn't think that Maximus would be playing mind games over Reeves.
Well, sometimes you gotta try to play mind games with the master of it, and Maximus is doing that right now. But Reeves just staring right dead at him now. Went for a kick, Maximus countered. And now Maximus going for a regal stretch. But Reeves getting out of there. And Reeves, oh, Widow's Peak, cover. And a kick out of 2.
Wow. I thought that was it.
Reeves measuring Maximus now. What's Reeves going to go for here? Oh, and here comes the Omega Driver. Covered. Oh, kick out of 2.5, that one.
Wow. I know if that was me, I would have been done.
If that was me, I would have been done tenfold. I'd bet if he did that to both of us, we'd be out by 10 seconds. He'd be able to get 3 pins on us, if at least.
Shows you the intestinal fortitude of Maximus.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Reeves, going back to what we said earlier, we've had rookies and veterans going up in this ring earlier a couple of times tonight, and right now it's going back to where it's been going back and forth between these two, and Maximus with a bulldog on Reeves. And now Maximus measuring Evelyn Reeves, going for a nice DDT. Reeves is busted open. And Maximus with a cover, will it be enough? No, kick out of 2 by Reeves.
I thought that was it. After getting cut open like that, again, it is insane.
Well, I don't know who the hell pissed Maximus off, but Maximus just flipped the bird. I don't know.
Maybe someone in the crowd said something nasty about his mother.
Kick to the back of Evelyn's head by Maximus. And now Max with a nice elbow drop right in the middle of the biceps of Evelyn Reeves. Probably at the heart of him. Oh, and what a super kick!
Beautiful super kick by Max.
Did not mean to interrupt you earlier, but what a damn super kick by Maximus. But a kick out of 2 as it was out of the pin. And Maximus inverted dragon sleeper. Or sit on inverted dragon sleeper. But Reeves kneed him in the head. And Maximus is good with a DDT.
Could this be it?
Cover. And Maximus gets the victory after a masterpiece DDT.
Impressive by Maximus as he rolls on to round 2.
Well, you got to give both men credit. They put each other through a good fight tonight. But at the end of this one, Maximus will be going to round 2. And he'll be facing the winner of the quote-unquote main event of round 1, where it will be Bruiser Brad versus Alex Wolf. But regardless of who wins that match, this was a good one. Maximus victorious. Kudos to both men. Clapping as we speak.
Definitely. But it is time for round 1's main event. Not in the night, though.
No, not in the night. That would be the second match of the semifinals. But Maximus victorious in this fight. He is getting excited, but I wouldn't hold my breath because I think he probably would want to see Alex Wolf victorious and not Bruiser Brad, because I know for a fact Brad is going to put him through hell if Brad wins this match coming up.
Let's get to it. Let's go, go, go!
Alright, so the final match of round 1, Alex Wolf versus Bruiser Brad. And honestly, I can't blame anybody who thinks Bruiser Brad is going to win this match and practically the whole tournament. I can't blame him because Brad is literally the biggest man out of this whole tournament.
Definitely, and with the fact that Alex Wolf is on quite the losing streak, it seems like Brad has this in the bag.
I mean, really? Because she was talking?
Yeah, this is... Honestly, I almost going to feel sorry for Alex Wolf, but he might put up a good challenge against this near 500-pound man. Who knows? But he's got to do it to prove it.
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Well, what do you mean what are we waiting for? We're waiting for both men to get in the ring because Alex is starting to come out.
Well, walk faster, Alex!
You're so excited that you want to see this match, don't you?
Let's go, let's go!
I've never seen you this ecstatic over a match.
It's Alex Wolf and Bruiser Brad, and it's happening right now. Let's go!
California, weighing in at 220 pounds, the natural Alex Wolf.
It's like I said with it's like what I said with his match against Tamura. But Brad is going to be a literal big challenge for Alex Wolf here tonight. But Wolf is somewhat bigger, at most 100 pounds bigger than Tamura. But that doesn't mean he's going to have an easier time against Bruiser Brad than Tamura did. And Tamura did in his match against Brad this past week of Apex Wrestling on the vote as we were building up to Control.
Yeah, but Alex, again, he's been on quite the losing streak, but can he break this losing streak tonight?
That's a good question. That he's going to go through. He's got to go through not just a battle, but a war against Bruiser Brad, a man who is not very easy to take down because he's got strength and so much energy that you wouldn't expect to come out of a 500-pound man. But Bruiser Brad is, in my opinion, the odds-on favorite to win this match and possibly the whole tournament 100%. And here comes the Bruiser himself.
Scariest thing about Bruiser Brad, in my opinion, is his mind. He is so
his
smart
opponent
for a man his
from
size.
London,
Not only can
England,
he use his
weighing in
brawn
at
to take you down,
485 pounds,
but he can
the bruiser,
take you down with his
Adams.
brains as well.
Well, some people, in my opinion, feel like that Bruiser Brad should get an opportunity at a belt if he doesn't win the internet title. Some people are thinking he should be in line for a world title opportunity. And honestly, I don't blame him. Because, I mean, Brad just beat the crap out of Tamura at earlier this week. So, if Tamura manages to retain the belt, I can already see Brad being one of the two men to compete for the number one contendership of the world title.
I don't know. I think Brad has this internet champion in mind more than anything. He's wanting to be a first. One of the best accomplishments that you can have in Apex is to be a first. And that's what Bruiser Brad wants more than anything right now. But he's going to have to go through the natural Alex Wolf to get to it.
Well, Wolf actually already doing a decent job at the start of the match, keeping the big man down. And that is the thing you got to do against Brad. You cannot let him get up on his feet, because when he's on his feet, you know hell's gonna burn on right on top of you, unless you can keep this man down. And just like that, Brad flips Alex Wolf over, kicks him in the back, but Wolf with a slip up on his own part as he trips Bruiser Brad up.
Yep, early stages for two alpha males like these two. It's jockeying for position. That's definitely going to be something we're going to be seeing in this
Yeah, but right now these two are actually going back and forth. I'm a bit surprised because I'd expect Brad to be in control at the start of the matchup, but this is Alex Wolf we're talking about. He's not one to take anybody lightly. Even if you're a big man, you got to expect a fight from this man, no matter how much of a fight he gives you.
Definitely. But that's like I was saying before. These two are big alpha males. It's not like this is a drunkard Jimmy. This is one of the best conditioned athletes we have in Apex in Alex Wolf. He might be on a losing streak, but he is, again, pound for pound, one of the best athletes we have here.
Well, now Alex Wolf actually doing some pretty good work against Brad. But he went for a pin earlier, but a quick not even a one earlier, just a few moments ago. And now, oh my God, a power! Alex Wolf able to pick Brad up and landed him right down on his knee. Went for the cover, but Brad got his shoulder up at two.
You're going to have to do a lot more to the big man to get him down.
Yeah, even though you did an incredible feat of strength, don't expect that to be what causes you to win. It doesn't. Oh no. Oh my God! Brad just slamming his whole 500-pound body right in the chest of Alex Wolf, but Wolf able to get the shoulder up at two. That's gonna leave Alex Wolf looking to going for some breathing room.
That 500-pound big ass just dropping right on Alex Wolf. I know he's probably having breathing problems as we speak. Even if he's getting this offense in.
Wolf with a cover, but a quick out at one by Brad. Going to take more than just these simple moves to take this big monster down. You got to go through you got to get him pretty damn hard to get a victory over this man. Brad thrown over the top rope, down on the floor, and now it's back in control of Alex Wolf as they go back and forth on the outside of the ring.
Let's hope we don't get a double count out.
Yeah, we don't want that at all. And a body slam from Brad to Alex Wolf. Ref said a count of 5. Alex Wolf did it in the ring. Brad following him in. And now Brad showing it how easy Alex Wolf is to pick up as he does a follow-away slam.
Picking him up with ease.
Uh-oh. And now Brad mounting a comeback here. And this move, a Spinebuster, 100% completes it. And now Brad, Irish whips Alex Wolf into the corner. Oh no, if he's going for what I think he's going for. Oh! 500-pound corner splash right in the corner. That's going to knock the wind out of you. And just like that, Brad gets the victory.
Wow. And Alex Wolf's losing streak continues. How unfortunate. But Bruiser Brad taking the victory and continuing on the path towards the Internet Champion.
And now we have our round 2 matches, as it's going to be Max Maximus going up against Bruiser Brad. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, I don't like Max's chances in this one.
I don't either, honestly.
Right now, Brad, one step closer to go for the Internet title.
Here is your winner, the Bruiser, Brad Adams.
Yeah, Brad's going one step closer to the title, but now he's got to go through Maximus to win it. To go, to go to the next round after round 2.
To get to the main event. One
Yeah.
of the semifinals.
Yes, indeed. That is the point I'm making. Right now, Brad.
Let's get started into round 2. Let's go.
Well, actually, Brad taking his sweet time, celebrating. I think he is already kind of celebrating a bit early with his match against Maximus later on here tonight. But that's for the final match of round 2. As we get started with round 2, as it is One Shot Kid going 1-on-1 against Kyle Pierce.
Yep. One thing I will say is both of them are exhausted, so individuals maybe put their
Yellow.
default health to
Put them on yellow. Put them both in yellow.
Yep. Yeah. One Shot Kid, definitely the lesser hurt of the two, I would say.
And so let's get this going. Round 2 starts right now.
Let's go. You can't like Kyle Pierce's chances right now after getting busted open, and the fact that One Shot Kid didn't really use much energy in that match against Sean Walton. You can't like Pierce's
The following
chances.
contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Brisbane, Australia, weighing in at 217 pounds, OSK.
Well, One Shot Kid got into the second round, taking out Deshaun Walton, who was and he was possibly one of the picked to go ahead of the second round, but not this time. The rookie is taking on a man who is, in my opinion, part rookie but part veteran at the same time. So we'll see what happens here. But as you said, Pierce is a little tuckered out after what he went through in his round, in his match against Brandon Murphy, as those two went back and forth in their match.
Weighing in at 214 pounds,
Pierce has got to be tired.
Kyle Pierce.
Now Kyle Pierce, the blood has been wiped off his face as he has got to get ready for his second match of the night. Like I said earlier, this match is about durability. Last thing you want to do is get busted open and go on to the next round, because when you get busted open, it's already showing that you're not really you're probably not gonna last too long. But the resiliency is well noted in Kyle Pierce.
Yep, if there's one thing to say about Kyle Pierce, it is resilient. He is one resilient man.
The referee's calling for the bell, and One Shot Kid already going to work on Kyle Pierce. Showing his energy after going through war with a little bit of a war with DASHON WALTON, but Pierce has more battle scars than One Shot does.
Yep, One Shot Kid is fresh as a daisy compared to Kyle Pierce, who went through an absolute war with Brandon Murphy. I say One Shot Kid has the advantage.
The One Shot went for the cover.
It seems like that with such the offense and tenacity that we're seeing from him right now.
Well, just a moment ago, One Shot went for a cover, but a quick out at one by Pierce. So it seems like he's getting some of his energy back, but not enough to in your mind, warrant a possible victory in this matchup against a very fresh One Shot Kid, as he is up on the top rope measuring Pierce and gets him with a coming blow right on the back of Pierce. And now Pierce,
using an overhand chop to the back of the neck.
Owen Pierce going back down again, starting to show fatigue like he did earlier.
He's definitely showing that fatigue, but will One Shot Kid capitalize on that fatigue?
Uh-oh. A One Shot top rope. Oh, man. Oh! Double foot stomp to the chest of Pierce.
Beautiful double foot stomp, to say the least.
Yeah, to say the least. It's beautiful to see, but painful to experience, to be on the receiving end of.
Definitely. One Shot Kid is like a house of fire in this match.
They went for the cover, but again, Pierce with a quick out at one, showing even though he's getting tuckered out, and there's a cutter by One Shot. But Pierce, European uppercut right to One Shot. Irish whip to the rope. One Shot now. Ooh, Pierce, I think may have just managed to graze One Shot with his toes as he was trying to leap over him. And now Pierce, they're going to go for it. Standing moonsault.
It's more of a running moonsault.
And now Pierce measuring One Shot. Going for it here. Got it with a kick right on the side of the head. Will that be it for One Shot? He went through a bit of war with Walton. No, kick out at 2.5.
Wow.
Pierce almost had it, but One Shot kicked out at 2.5. And now Pierce went for a balance slam. One Shot got out of the way, and now One Shot hit, and then shot her around the world. Going for the cover on Pierce. Will that be it for Kyle Pierce? Yes, One Shot going to the semifinals.
The Dark Horse making it to our main events. Nobody just thought to give him the opportunity. Nobody thought this kid had any chance of making it to the end. But he has made it to the semifinals. Question is, will he make it all the way to Control to fight for this internet champion?
Well, he's going to have to wait and see.
Here's your winner, OSK.
We can tell for certain, no matter who wins in this upcoming matchup, it's going to be a tough one for One Shot Kid, as Franco Rivetta is set to go one-on-one against one of the odds-on favorite to win this tournament, Malcolm Black.
Oh, this is gonna be another dream match. Two competitors that have been here from the very beginning of Apex, never crossing paths, are finally gonna cross paths tonight. Don't forget to lower the health.
Alright, let's begin. It's gonna be a good one here. Second match of round 2. Franco Rivetta.
Let's get it. Let's get underway.
This is gonna be a hell of a fight, let's be honest here. But the question is, can Rivetta pull off an upset, or will Malcolm Black show that he don't really want to fuck with him, no matter how far into the match he is? Because like I said, he is the odds-on favorite to win this tournament, or at least go in the finals. But he's got to go through Franco Rivetta, and if he wins this match, he's got to go through One Shot Kid to go to that final.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 198 pounds, Franco.
Franco Rivetta getting not really an upset victory, but moving on to the second round by way of taking out Alex Camino earlier. Now, if Camino won, that would have been the upset victory. But Franco won, and here he is, looking to capitalize on his round 1 match against Alex Camino. And if he beats Malcolm Black, he'll have an upset victory of his own.
A victory is a victory nonetheless, and Franco's looking for a second victory against a very challenging competitor in Malcolm Black. Question is, which one of these two veterans of the Apex Squared Circle are going to be going up against the Dark Horse in One Shot Kid?
And out comes the War Chief, Malcolm Black. Came to round 2 by taking out Yuri, but now he's going up against Franco Rivetta, a man who I believe might actually give him a bit of his money's worth, win or lose, in this tournament.
And his opponent from
Franco,
Toronto,
probably,
Ontario,
again,
Canada,
one of the
weighing
most
in
sadistic
at
men in this
237 pounds,
in this whole company.
Now Franco Lavetta, Malcolm Black. It's going to be a good fight between these two men. Both a bit tuckered out from their previous matches. But at the end of the night, no matter who wins here tonight, the other's got to be happy that they at least made it past round one.
This match is going to be fantastic.
Some people believe that if you've seen a different promotion, you've seen both Malcolm Black and Bruiser Brad in. Some people believe that the final match, the finals will be where we see a rematch between Malcolm and Brad from a match that these two had in a different promotion, but albeit in a triple threat match. But this time, if they make it to the finals, they'd be on their own, and Malcolm, even though I know he's not that type of person, would have nobody else to help him in that matchup.
Malcolm is a lone wolf now, have only him to count on, and obviously his wives. But still, him to count on. He doesn't need the Fallen Kingdom anymore. He just needs him when it comes to in-ring action. And he is proving that in this tournament by going to work on Franco Lavetta.
Oh yeah, already started things out with a very, very hard-hitting maneuver as he was starting things out with that judo throw. And now Malcolm is in control already. They're going to make quick work out of Franco Lavetta as he hits him with a suplex. And now Lavetta, I'm starting to think he's starting to realize what he's getting himself into in this matchup. And already
Franco Lavetta is quite the challenge ahead of him.
And now Franco Lavetta actually turning Malcolm around, pulls him in the corner, elbows him, and ends a Yuri right on the side of the head. Franco with a cover and a quick out of warning. You know as well as I do that that was not going to be at all enough to take out Malcolm Black. He's going to take a lot more than that to take down this war chief.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at however you look at things, Malcolm is almost an impossible task.
He's actually one of those guys that I believe would give you your money's worth. If you wanted to face somebody in the ring that you wanted to challenge, I could bet your ass you're looking at that man right now, and Malcolm Black as he kicks Franco Ritchie right on the side of the head with his own enziguri, and now Franco again with the elbow enziguri combo. And now Franco going in the corner, measuring Malcolm, looking for a super kick, and he got him!
Wow.
But he didn't go for the cover, trying to look for a stomp, but Malcolm had enough energy to roll out of the way. But now Franco is in control at the moment. And now, Franco with a handstand cutter, a handspring cutter, going for the cover. Will it be enough? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Franco Lavetta just took out Malcolm Black.
What an upset!
Oh my God!
The odds-on favorite to win the whole thing has just fallen victim to a handspring cutter, and Lavetta is victorious and is going on to the semi-finals.
Yeah, semi-finals where he will take on One Shot Kid, who at this point in time is the freshest man in the match, in this whole tournament, I should say.
One Shot Kid, and he's on a roll, more than a roll than anybody else in this tournament. Nobody's been as consistent as One Shot Kid. Franco, he's had back and forth matches his entire time.
Well, this time...
TRACEY had an easy victory. CODY, back and forth match. Maximus, back and forth match. Brad, back and forth match. There's nobody been more hit. And I think we're seeing the possible next internet champion in One Shot Kid. But I'm being overzealous. I'm very excited. But I'm even more excited for Reckless versus Reckless.
Yeah, it's gonna be Reckless versus Reckless, like you said. Christian TRACEY taking on CODY HAGEN. This is gonna be a fun one, to say the least, in my opinion. It's gonna be a hell of a doozy between these two men. But let's see what happens here. It's gonna be... Man, I'm already going crazy about this match.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I think everything has been turned completely upside down by a semifinal, including One Shot Kid and Franco Lavetta. Nobody predicted that to happen.
Oh, the only person that could honestly keep this from going too far upside down would be Bruiser Brad. Like I said, out of this part, he's actually the only one here who is still the odds-on favorite to win this tournament. But he's got to go through Maximus here later on tonight to get to the semifinals, as he will, because regardless of who wins between Max and Brad, they will be taking part in the main event of tonight, the second quarterfinal match to determine who would be one of the two finalists to go for the internet title tomorrow night on Control. And here comes Christian TRACEY, and even though he's a little worn down, he looks ready to go.
He looks very ready to go. Fresh as a daisy after only competing at a mid-level range and defeating Drunkard Jimmy. He is ready to fight his brother in arms to advance to the semifinals.
Well, at the end of the day, I could already see these two having a handshake backstage regardless of who wins, because as much as they both have the same goal of going for the internet belt, at least in this case, it's guaranteed that a member of Reckless is going to the next round, no matter who it is.
Who are you kidding? These two had a bro hug before TRACEY came out.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Of course I'm not. I'm Tony Sparossi.
So now these two men have a fight on their hands. Whoever wins this match will be facing the winner of the Maximus and Brad match. And like I said before, both of these men better hope that Brad loses. But like I said earlier, as much as I respect Maximus, I don't really see him winning that match happening. But you never know. We've seen a lot of small men taking the big man wrestlers and manage to become victorious in that ring. But never have I ever seen a cruiserweight take on a 7-foot man and win the match to tell the tale.
What definitely is something to take away from tonight is expect the unexpected. We have seen incredible performances. We have seen absolute shockers in the making and happening right in front of us. We have seen all of this, and I think we haven't even seen the craziest yet to come.
All right, now the Reckless members are ready to get going in this match, and Cody Hagen with a nice clothesline to Christian TRACEY to start things off. As you said earlier, TRACEY came into round 2 after beating a very quick matchup against Drunkard Jimmy, as TRACEY gets in with a super kick from Hagen, who came into round 2 after taking it to Tom Doyle, but not as quickly as TRACEY did to Drunkard Jimmy.
Yeah, TRACEY not getting as much of a laxed match as he did with Drunkard Jimmy Christian. I mean, Cody Hagen's really bringing it to him.
Yeah, these two, they're Reckless members, but right now I guess they're saying, we're not going to do no goddamn finger poker, dude. We're going to go out there and we're going to whip each other's ass so badly that the crowd's going to love it. But hopefully it's enough to take on whoever our opponent for the next match is going to be. But Hagen now with a nice spinning neck breaker to Christian TRACEY. And a very good neck breaker at that one as he goes for the cover. And a quick out at one.
Trying to end it early. He's trying to conserve that energy. But with somebody as fresh as Christian TRACEY, it's going to be really hard to really get to that.
And Hagen had TRACEY in the crossface, but TRACEY able to get out of it as these two are now back at square one. But TRACEY now F5 to Cody Hagen right then and there, goes for the cover, and a kick out of two by Hagen. I hope TRACEY.
Remember, that showed the beginning of the end of TRACEY's last match.
Yeah, now TRACEY measuring Hagen. And now Hagen countered TRACEY. Hagen countered TRACEY. TRACEY countered Hagen. And Hagen countering TRACEY again as these two go back and forth as TRACEY hits a nice German suplex on Hagen. But Hagen with a nice belly to belly. And now Hagen with a back and forth showing between him and TRACEY, measuring TRACEY, going for the gory bomb flatliner, and he gets out of it, goes for the cover, but a rope break saves TRACEY.
Wow. Oh my God. These two know each other like the back of their hand.
Well, of course.
What back and forth insanity we're seeing here tonight.
But now Cody measuring TRACEY, but TRACEY counters him into a power slam.
Wow.
And again, TRACEY went for a kick, but Hagen countered him and gave him a clothesline for his trouble. And Hagen gets a knee to the side of his body, and a second knee by TRACEY as he went for a kick, but TRACEY caught him and went for that two-knee combo.
Trying to break that back.
And now TRACEY clubbing blows right to the face of Cody Hagen.
Wow. Surprising that we're seeing this from two members of the faction.
And now, Christian tried to go for a belly-to-belly. Cody countered him, and now Cody going for a secondary bomb flatliner. And he gets out of it. Is that it for Hagen? Is that it for TRACEY? Cover. Dan Hagen goes to the semi-finals.
Wow. Congratulations are due for Cody Hagen. But a good showing from his partner, TRACEY.
Man, what a match we just seen between two members of Reckless. So now we've got the first participant of the main event. The question is, who is going to be the second participant? Is it going to be Max Maximus? Even though his chances are very slim, but possible? Or will it be Bruiser Brad, the odds-on favorite, to win that match?
Oh, I'm excited to see that. But again, congratulations are due to Cody Hagen moving on to the semifinals, getting one step closer to that Internet Championship opportunity at Control.
But man, this I can already say at the moment this is the match of round 2, the match of the night as far as round 2 goes. This was a damn good fight between two members of the same group, but at the end of the day, Cody Hagen comes out victorious as he is looking forward to doing either a simple task like Max Maximus or a hard one in the form of Bruiser Brad. Either way.
One more match for that Internet Championship opportunity. One more match.
And now it is time for the final match of round 2. Max Maximus taking on the biggest challenge of his career at this point in time of the year. In his career in this year, going up against Bruiser Brad.
Big Dad himself, Bruiser Brad.
Should they both be yellow or should we give one green because they didn't really do too much in that match?
No.
I will keep medium. Alright. And this has been a hellacious tournament from start to finish. Round 2 coming to an end with this matchup. The winner of this match will be going on to the main event of the second main event of the night, be against Cody Hagen.
Yep. An opportunity of a lifetime for a possible being crowned the first ever champion of the Internet in Apex.
Excuse me. Alright. Participants are now ready to come out with our first participant of this matchup. Here he is, the Masterpiece, Maximus. Still coming out here, waiting for his ass to get out here. There he is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds,
Max Maximus with a tough fight ahead of him right now, going up against Bruiser Brad. These two men had a very good first round, with Maximus taking out Evelyn Reeves in his match. But right now, he's a bit more winded. Out of the two, he's more winded compared to Bruiser Brad. And with that being said, Maximus might not be able to pick up Bruiser Brad at this point. Even if he was able to, he might not be able to, even if he wanted to. I'm going to say the same thing again twice, but I don't really care, because here comes the bruiser of all giants, Bruiser Brad.
Big Bruiser Dad himself, Brad Adams.
Brad, looking like he's starting to celebrate a potential victory here. But honestly,
loser, Brad Adams.
But honestly, don't count Maximus out. He may be at a very big disadvantage, but he might be able to find some sort of way to beat to beat Bruiser Brad. And the best way for him to do that? Go for the legs. That's what every wrestler needs to do against this man. And thus far, even if they did try, as shown earlier tonight against Alex Wolf, it hasn't worked to a victory against this man.
Yep. Brad has been quite a specimen, to say the least. But we have already seen an upset victory over one former Fallen Kingdom member. Will we see another one?
But in the form of a David and Goliath match. And Maximus trying to go for a drop kick, going to work on Brad, but not able to take him down. And now Brad went for a body slam. Maximus going right at the knee, and oh my God, able to take Max. Max taking Brad off his feet with a Hurricane Rana somehow. I guess it was the velocity, I guess.
He's keeping the pace quick. That's definitely what you gotta do with Brad. You gotta out-condition him. As big as Brad is, the smaller the two men will have more energy. It's science.
Yeah, but at the same time, the bigger the two men will have the strength advantage. And Brad, Max set it over something. Brad counters him, starts going to work on his body. And now Max is not feeling too good right now, as Brad does the shoulder call on him. And no matter how hard you squeeze, that's not a very light move to take very lightly, I should say. A move to take very lightly, I should say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as Max keeps moving, make sure that Brad isn't able to get his hands on him. It's not going. Max is gonna be able to get away with it, but Brad has gotten his hands on him, and he's got the advantage.
Well, Maximus just was able to take this 500-pound man off of him as he was doing a Boston Crab. And now Brad looked like he was going for a corner splash, but Maximus stopped him, gave him a super kick, and Brad is down as Maximus goes to work on his lane. Covered by Maximus. He'll be it. Kick out of 2.
Wow.
And now Maximus measuring Brad. Looking for something here. Oh my God! Able to do the masterpiece DDT on Bruiser Brad. And no, kick out of 2.5. 2 3/4 at least.
I swear, I thought it was over.
Oh, you and me both. But Brad showing that even though he's slow, he's still a bit more resilient compared to Maximus. And Brad with a kick of his own right in the head of Maximus. Goes with a cover. Will that be it for Max? No, kick out of 2.
Wow. The flexibility of this big man is impressive.
Oh my God. And Maximus getting stepped on like a rag doll. And now Brad going for the sit-out splash. 500 pounds, crushing on Maximus, and somehow Maximus kicks out at 2.9.
The fact he was able to get that 500-pound big ass off of him is incredible feat of strength.
My God. Maximus. Uh-oh. Oh, Maximus now. Go for a nice Hurricane Rana. Trying to get the big man over. Cover. No, kick out at 1 by Brad. But Max trying to stay alive. Super kick right in the chest of Brad. And Max stomping away. Going to work on Brad's chest. Doing what you should be against this big man, not letting him get up, going to work on him so badly that he could just barely move as much as he'd want to. And now Maximus measuring Brad. If this hits, it might be over. Masterpiece DDT on Brad. Cover. Oh, Brad kicked out again.
Oh my
Shutting
God!
up at 2. An elbow drop by Maximus. And Brad still able to hang on. Oh, Brad. Go into the eyes of Maximus. Snipe and chops this man. And now it's
I think Brad is done playing games.
Oh no, oh my God! Draping Maximus over the top rope, went through the middle rope, and now Brad just got all that 500-pound weight, crashed right on top of Maximus, who was draped over the middle rope, and now Brad measuring Maximus. If he hits this, bear hug, but a rope break. But Maximus staying alive. He's trying his best. I gotta give him credit. And Maximus go for a crossface on Brad. And Brad. Oh, Brad tapped. Brad tapped out. He was so close to the ropes. But Brad tapped out.
Oh my God.
Another upset victory.
Looks like we're not going to see a Fallen Kingdom main event, or former Fallen Kingdom main event.
Oh man. On the bright side, at least you gotta see two teammates going up against each other. But my God, just when I thought Brad was going to win, Maximus managed to just managed to take it away from him by way of a submission hold.
Pulled it out at the last second.
Oh man, Brad is not going to be happy about this. He's going to be pissed.
Here is your winner, Maximus.
Well, now we got our 2 main event matches. One Shot Kid and Franco Lovetto going 1-on-1. And then, as you just seen, CODY HAGEN and Maximus going at it in the other semifinal match. As the semifinals are going to be starting here momentarily. But man, what a round 2 we just witnessed.
An amazing round 2. And now it is time for the semifinals.
Yeah, this first of the 2 matches. One Shot Kid going 1-on-1 against Franco Lovetto. Oh shit. Just went through, hold up a second, we just had a, technical difficulty just now. Hold on 1 second before we continue on. What the hell? Oh shit. God damn it. Gotta go all the way down now. God damn it. Experiencing some technical difficulties. Wait 1 second and we will be right back with you. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell happened? Very
Let's move on.
technical.
Semifinals. Let's go.
Very technical
Kneecaps.
difficulties. Goddamn.
Here we go. The Miracle Kid. The dark horse of all of the tournament. One-shot kid going up against Franco Lavetta, the veteran. The person that's gotten so close every time, but doesn't manage to get it. It'll be a feel-good story, no matter who comes out victorious.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. One-shot kid has been going off on his opponents tonight. He's been going off on his opponents tonight. Now, he's going up against Franco Lavetta, as he is just starting to wear down again. He is living like...
From Brisbane, Australia, weighing in at 217 pounds, OSK.
And now these two men, even though one shot is the fresher of the two, these two men are starting to wearing down. They are at a bit of their weakest at this moment, as these two are going to war against one another in a match that is sure to be shocking, regardless of who wins. If One Shot Kid wins, then he's already going for the internet belt. But if Franco wins, he is looking to try to do what he is.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 198 pounds, Franco.
But if Franco wins, he's looking to do what he has not done before, and that is, well, basically, plain and simple, actually capitalize on an opportunity. He has his opportunities, but he wasn't able to capitalize on them to gain the opportunity. Now he's in that same predicament. But the question is, will he be the one to be One Shot Kid, or will One Shot Kid continue his dominant ways as he has shown here tonight?
Yeah, definitely what to take under consideration is One Shot Kid, I would say, is the freshest out of all four of these men. You have Franco Lavetta going to war with Malcolm Black, just getting by the skin of his teeth. You got Cody Hagen putting on a clinic against his own partner, his own flesh and blood, in Christian TRACEY. And you got Maximus overcoming the odds by defeating a giant. And One Shot Kid really kind of slipping past, defeating somebody who was already taken really off by the first round. And taking really easy work of a veteran in Deshaun Walton. One Shot Kid, I believe, has had the quickest path to this semifinal.
Oh, that's a damn sure fact. One Shot just went through a flurry. This gave Franco Lavetta a flurry, but Lavetta got him with a flatliner as he has him in a headlock.
A weird naked choke.
And now, One Shot getting Franco off of him. And now One Shot. Oh, double knees to the chest of Lavetta.
Wow, almost an inverted version of his shot heard around the world.
Yeah, but right now, One Shot in control. Clotheslines Lavetta. Second one as he looks to end this match quickly. But to be fair, he has been going very quick with his matches as of late, as of this night, I should say, as Lavetta gives him a drop kick, and now Lavetta measuring One Shot, looking to go for a super kick. That's got him victorious here tonight, and he gets One Shot, but will it be enough? After what One Shot's been through, it may or may not cover. And just like that, Lavetta goes to the finals.
Wow. What an effort by One Shot Kid, but it just was not enough. Franco Lovetta just wanted it just that little bit more.
Here is your winner, Franco.
Franco Lovetta. Now he is in the finals. Now we get to see who will be facing him at Control for the Internet Championship. Will it be Cody Hagen or will it be Max Maximus?
And we're going to find out that
right now. Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm already hype.
I'm very excited.
Oh, fuck, I messed up again. God damn it! Yeah, okay. So now the final count is I fucked up twice.
Technically 3, but that was more the game, not really getting the arena.
Yeah. But me fucking up, that's twice.
The amount of verbal blunders you've had tonight is whoo!
Oh shit, you made a few not as much as I, but you made a few blunders yourself, my man.
So you're admitting.
Hey, we all fuck up on our every commentator fucks up on their commentary. Nobody is perfect. Not even Jim Ross, okay?
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay, we get it, Gorilla. Everybody deserves a trophy. How did we get to Mexico?
I have not a fucking clue.
Cody, what are you doing in Mexico?
Cody, don't be celebrating early, my man. Come on. Oh, Mark shouldn't be celebrating early either, anyway. There we go. Now we're ready. Cody Hagen, Max Maximus, the main event of the night. What do you got to say about this?
I'm excited. Cody Hagen has gone through war after war after war, and so has Max Maximus. This is a Cinderella story. Either way you cut it, this is going to be an amazing match.
Both these men have been going through hell. They were not at all chosen to go to the final. But here they are. One of these men will be going to the final. The question is, who will it be? Will it be Cody Hagen or will it be Max Maximus? And Cody Hagen, well, let's be honest here, he looks ready. He has been through a bit of hell coming up to this point, but now we're going to see if he can if he can topple Max Maximus tonight.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, 248 pounds, the Rebel, Cody Hagen.
Cody Hagen, he has honestly been, even though some people have voted for him to go past round 1, I don't think many people have voted for him to go past round 2. But here he is in the 3rd round, the semifinal, going in a match to determine if he or his opponent in this match will be going to the final. And here he is, the masterpiece, Maximus, who's gone on a bit more of a road of hard work tonight compared to Cody Hagen, considering the fact that he just went through hell with Bruiser Brad.
Definitely, but both these men have gone through hell, and I don't think this match really has. I don't think this match is going to be as long as their previous matches because they are tired. I'm tired. And I think this match is going to be over in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Franco Rivera just went through a nice little fight with One Shot Kid, overcoming the man that you thought was gonna win up to go into the final, but instead it was Franco Rivera who was victorious in that match. So now we're gonna see which of these two are going to join Franco Rivera in the final round of that match. Whether it's going to be Cody Hagen or Maximus, it don't matter, because this match is going to be a hell of a match, even though it may be a short one.
Yeah, it's going to be high impact. It's going to be quick. It's going to be high impact.
On Maximus, nice uppercuts to Cody Hagen. Man, over and over with those uppercuts. He wants to knock Hagen out. And another uppercut. Throws him into the other corner, and another one. Goes to the left, and a drop kick. Man, he uppercut mania running wild here. Super kick to Hagen. And now a triangle choke by Maximus to Hagen. Will Hagen tap out quickly? No, he doesn't. He gets Maximus off the hold. Maximus though going around him, kicks him at the legs, and Maximus with a knee. And Maximus now looking to make quick work of Hagen. Going to work on him. Will it be it? Masterpiece! DDT! That might have done it right there. Covered by Maximus. Oh no, kick out of 2.
Wow! Cody kicking out of the Masterpiece DDT?
God damn.
Insanity!
Now Hagen, he's got to stay focused on this one. He's going with a clothesline. Another one. Ducks underneath Maximus. Gets him a power slam. And now Hagen in control. Kicks him in the midsection. DDT.
Oh God, will this be it?
Oh no, he's not done yet. He's going for something here. Kicks him right in the chest. Now he's measuring Maximus. He's able to put him away. Will it be it? Let's find out. Great bomb. Flatliner connects. Cover. Oh! 2.9! Maximus kicked out at 2.9! Cody on the top! Gets him with a diving headbutt on the shoulder! And now Cody looking to put him away, but Maximus counters him with an arm drag.
This is anyone's match right now.
And there's a jaw jacker. And Hagen apparently got busted open by that. And a kick right in the face. As in the sit-out position. Maximus top rope. Looks to finish it all here. Gets him with a nice moonsault off the top. Cover. Kick out of 2 by Hagen.
Wow.
Oh, now Maximus going for a sit-out fucking... I can't
That's an
think of the
abdominal
name.
stretch right there.
Abdominal stretch, that's what I was trying to say. Cody's in trouble, but he's not tapping. He's trying to stay alive. Current elbow on the knees of Maximus. Stomach shot and an arm drag. And now Maximus in a bit of trouble. Then another jaw jacker to Cody Hagen. Went for a drop kick. Hagen countered. Hagen with a knife edge chop. Went for another one. Misses. Went for a kick. And now Hagen counters Maximus. These two are trying so damn hard to go for that final, to go for that internet title, and they will stop at nothing till the 3 count is made.
Two are throwing everything at the wall to see what gets them to this opportunity.
Cover, no, kick out of 2 by Hagen. A real up cover by Maximus. Hagen kicked out at 2. Maximus now gets him with a super kick. Went for the leg. He did not go for the cover, which might be his undoing, as Hagen goes for the goalie bomb flatliner. Will he get him? He gets it. Goes for the cover.
God.
Maximus is out, possibly. Hagen's got blood on his face. And Hagen is going to control.
After pouring buckets of blood, sweat, and tears, Cody Hagen has made it to the Internet Championship Tournament Finals.
Oh my God. 2 men that nobody thought would go to the final match are going to the finals. Franco Luvetta and Cody Hagen are going to do battle at Control for the Internet Championship. What an unexpected turn of events we've seen here tonight. Oh my God, but this was a main event match worth watching. Both men showed how badly they wanted to be in that finals. But in the end, Cody Hagen persevered in the end, and now he will be going for the Internet title at Control.
Congratulations are due to the veteran of reckless intent, Cody Hagen. Again, pouring buckets of blood, sweat, and tears to get to where he is right now.
Oh man, that was a hell of a fight, a hell of a tournament, a hell of a special. My God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here tonight on Apex Wrestling special episode. We hope you guys enjoyed, and until tomorrow night when we go live from New York City for Control, I'm Forrest Walpole, he's Tony Sparacio, and we will see you tomorrow night on Control. But until then, good night from Tulsa, Oklahoma.